And let's see what is in this pathway. And this is Shinra Tower. So there's a couple of items that I think you can get here. So I'm going to go ahead and I think there's like a Starlight Megaphone. The main item is I think called HP Shout. That's for Cait Sith. You can obviously save the game right here if you want to. And no, the Sister Ray's not this way. Thank you, Cait Sith. I'm looking for items, so hunting back up here. I think the item shop was on the second floor. And also, if you haven't seen the Turtle Paradise newsletter, it's on the first floor. So definitely make sure you can do that. You can only do that on the first disc and right now on the second disc. And if you don't see that, you're not going to be able to complete the Turtle Paradise side quest. But all the enemies here are still at like level 5 or whatever level we left them at, like from disc 1. So this should be a one-hit KO and a one-hit KO and a one-hit KO. I'm trying to figure out what they have right here. I'm looking at the master thing. Apparently they have a Pile Banger, a Master Fist for Tifa, a Glow Lance, and then the HP Shout for Cait Sith. So that's 4 different items here. And my roommate got back. Where have you been? You go to the lab? I thought that you just did a presentation on... Yeah. But here we go. I think there's 2 items in here. And you couldn't get this before because they wouldn't let you because it was considered stealing because someone was working. But everybody is running around. So there's a Pile Bunker and a Master Fist. I think that's for Tifa and Barret. And I think that's like double materia growth on both of them. Don't quote me on that. But I think it is. So and I think there's an item on the 63rd floor and the 65th floor, I think. So go ahead, jump in this elevator really quickly. And go up to the 30th floor. Or whatever high floor they have on here. Here we go. They should totally be playing elevator music in that right now. Okay. But I hate the fact that the elevator only goes up to like the 30th floor. I hate those weird elevators that only go from like 1 to 30 and then the other one that goes from 30 to 60. That's so confusing. They always have that in Las Vegas, so I don't know. I can understand why they would do that. That way you don't have a whole lot of traffic, like human traffic, but it's very confusing as a pedestrian. Like, you ever jumped into one of those elevators and you're like, I can't even get to the right floor, and then like there's a million people in the elevator so you can't get out? So that's happened to me before. It actually happened when I was a little kid and I didn't know that you're supposed to just say, hey, let me out of the elevator, and people will totally move for you. But there are more. What are these guys? Okay, I'm gonna kill these guys in one hit, but I think the Glow Lance is in here, so I just want to go ahead and show you guys that really quickly, and then show you guys the HP Shout. So come on. I gained so little experience, I didn't even hear a little sound on that one. So here you go. Here's the Glow Lance. And I think that's double materia growth for Sid as well, I think. So, and then I believe that the HP Shout is on the 64th floor. And there's also another little thing, because this is the, if you remember, like, in the first disc, I don't know if you guys can recall, like, part, what was it, 13 or 14 or something like that? I put money into this machine, and it ate my quarter. So it's broken. Kick it, or apparently you punch it, and you get a Mind Source, a Speed Source. So that's the reason why I put in, what, like 100 gil? Because you get pretty good items right there. So a save point right there, you can rest in that room if you really needed to. And there was a megaphone back here that we couldn't pick up before because we didn't have Cait Sith in our party, but now we do. So go ahead, get the HP Shout, and that is the ultimate weapon for Cait Sith. And I think that's everything in the Shinra area. So I'm gonna go ahead and move back down to the first floor. And here we go, first floor. See, this one's really, see, because this goes from the first floor, and then from the 59th floor all the way up to, what, the 70th floor or something like that? That's so weird. Like, I don't understand elevators like that at all. Like, why does it even go all the way down to the first floor? Very inconvenient. And what is on the other 30 floors below that? I want to explore Shinra Tower some more if they ever do a remake of this game, but there you go. But that's everything in that Shinra area right there. And actually, I think I should save the game, because I think we're going to be approaching a boss battle pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and save this game really quickly. I'll be right back. Alright guys, let's keep on moving. There's only one more thing we have to do. We have to get to the cannon, right? So let's head in that direction finally. I feel like there's like so many little side quests that you can do towards the latter half of the game, which really separate the story and kind of break it up. But, you know, obviously if you've been able to keep up with me, you guys, I really appreciate it. So, and I hopefully if you ever get a chance to play this, this doubles as a way of like enjoying a storyline while also being able to follow it as a guidebook, really. 'Cause I feel like the guidebook that they created, like the official Prima strategy guide, has like a ton of errors in it, and they don't cover anything. I think it's really funny that GameFAQs has a more detailed guide than what you can buy for like $14.99 in the store. So here we go. I think these are the enemies that are gonna slow me down for like 5 freaking years. Yeah, they're gonna slow me down for 5 years. I'll be right back. Alright guys, but here we go. We're gonna head towards the Sister Ray right through this tunnel, the first one that you saw in the first area. So I think you can climb up this little thing right here. By the way, my friend just mentioned that Settlers of Catan was on The Big Bang Theory the other day, and you guys should never play that game. It's a terrible game, and I'm totally throwing that out there. Dislikes on video because of Settlers of Catan. It's not that good of a game. Play like Pandemic or Bang or something. Wait, are you serious? What's going on here? I'm reading the dialogue. I'm not. Okay, that totally looks like Megatron. What is this? And he has a claw. Yeah, here they come. And we got the big guy and we got the roly-poly. So they really showed up. And I think it's so weird how the duo laughs maniacally with the yahaha and the kiahaha. You're sure to treat us like dogs up to now. You killed off a lot of my precious soldiers. Haha. Well, let's see how you do against anti-weapon artillery. You guys are worthless, but my proud creation is a sure thing. And I think it's really weird what she calls this weapon, by the way, because she said it's her proud weapon. But I think she actually says what it's right here. I'll show you the destructive powers of the Proud Claude. What is a Claude? No idea what that is. And the most awkward name ever. But you do run into this guy in the battle square later on in the game. So, I mean, like, you run into him with a single character, which could be kind of intimidating. But right now, it's really not intimidating at all. So, here you go. I'm just gonna throw some Bolt 3 and everything else at him. And then I think, yep, he has the regen, so I'm just gonna throw the regen right here. And then start spamming really cool attacks. So, freaking A, I defended again. Look, I don't even know how much damage I did right there, because it was triple layered right there. It's like when you write over your writing too many times. So, here we go, Comet 2. I think he has like multiple parts to him, so. And I don't think you can steal anything from him at all, so I wouldn't even bother, so. I'm gonna keep on using Magic Breath. I think this is the strongest attack that I can use in the entire game right now. This thing is amazing. I'm so glad I picked it up. So. There we go. I could totally see the damage output on that one. And that was not over 9,000, so. Here we go. Goblin Punch. What is it? Knee Fire? Who does that? Okay, actually that's really, really cool. Like, if someone had a weapon that did that, I would be totally stoked. But he totally looks like a Transformers. Is it just me, or does this game totally take after Transformers? Which I don't know if you guys think is a terrible movie, but I think the Transformers series was just an awful set of movies. I might get some disagreements on that one, but I feel like it's so awkward. Like, put the cube in my chest as a phrase is just so ridiculous. So I don't know. Like, and then I felt like the third one, I don't know if you guys have seen the third one yet, I felt like it was just like this cluster bomb of action the entire time. Like, it tired out my brain just watching it, because I've watched it over the summer. And I just felt like there was so much action and not enough like real plot line. It just, I don't know. It's kind of like if you've ever seen that ninja review of Pirates of the Caribbean 2, and he was like, yeah, Kraken, it's a Kraken. And he's like, and they just keep on adding more plot lines. That's what it kind of felt like. Except for they don't add plot lines, they just add more explosions in this scenario. But he would just like in Pirates of the Caribbean 2, he would just like, they keep on adding more plot lines. They think about finishing plot lines, but then they just keep on adding more plot lines. Like the last line with like the dog running around being pursued by pirates was another plot line. So I did that like Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3, and then Transformers 2 and 3, and then even 1 just weren't very good films in general. So I don't know. If you guys like those movies, you can give me a better reason as to why. That way I can better understand the thought process behind that, I guess. But, killing me. Now, this guy has a ton of HP, but really doesn't do anything cool. But he does give you the Ragnarok, which, I mean, I mean, there's a game on the Nintendo DS called the Ragnarok, so you can imagine, like, if a game is named after a sword that Cloud can get, then it must be a pretty awesome sword, so... Here we go, we got the white... I don't even really need to do anything to really worry... Like, I can beat this guy no problem. I wish the Cloud had better spells to use on him right now. Because what I want to use is keep on spamming Magic Breath, but I forgot that Cloud does not have that on his enemy skill, so... Here we go, let's do some Bahamut Zero. It's going to take a really long time, but it looks really cool, so... Here we go, and actually I can mime that. Wait, I don't want to mime Bahamut Zero. That's going to take 12 years. Okay. There you go, I'll let Yuppie do a command, and then I'll just mime Magic Breath that way. But I gotta wait for this animation to end. It's totally post-apocalyptic, though. Which reminds me that Sephiroth has a really, really long spell called Supernova that was a summon at the end of the game. Like, he actually has a summon of his own, and that causes, I think, 5,000 points of damage, but I think that takes like 5 minutes for him to summon. It's ridiculous. And I think the summon looks really cool because what happens is that he fires off the Supernova, and it's blasting through all the different planets in the solar system. Like, I swear he goes through Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and then he gets to what is supposed to be Earth, but, you know, obviously they're not playing on Earth in Final Fantasy. Like, so he destroys like 5 planets en route to trying to hit you, and he only causes like 7,000 points of damage, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. I felt like, if he has a summon capable of that, how come he doesn't use that on the planet as opposed to just summoning Meteor? Maybe that's just me. Wow, see, but that's amazing. That almost did over 9,000 right there. And I'm gonna mime, and wow, I'm really low on MP all of a sudden. Good thing we've got like a million turbo ethers, right? Where are those, by the way? Here we go, 34. Looks like that thing's on its last legs. Look at that. It's like he's collapsing. There we go. Yeah, this should finish off the Proud Cloud right here. So let's go ahead. Gotta come up with a better name, Scarlet. I am disappointed in your name skill. It's like me and naming chocobos, really. Just awful nicknames. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I'm gonna try to steal. I don't know if they have anything to actually steal. And I feel like I'm gonna regret it if I don't try to steal. Okay, what is Yuffie doing right now? How come I cannot click on Yuffie? I love the Shinra music in the background, like the corporation. Come on, here we go. Mug. And if I click on the Cloud one, that means that he's gonna end the match right here. So I think what I'm gonna have is I had Yuffie. Come on, steal Yuffie. I hate like here we go, the delay. Nothing to steal, right? Yeah. And this should finish things off right. Okay. I didn't even need to use Meteor Rain, right guys? We were always born. Lightning level up. Lightning was born. Revive. I think we got 3 alls right there, which is absolutely amazing. And there's the Ragnarok for Cloud. And that is a boss battle that really... Like, I don't feel like any of the boss battles are really difficult at this point in the game. Oh no, not that. This is the Proud Claude. And then it starts to glow, which I think means that it's gonna blow up. Oh! So they got vaporized. I think they got vaporized, so that's the end of Heidegger and Scarlet. So I know that Big Bird Big Daddy was like, I think that she's so annoying, and I have to agree. I think that Scarlet was ultra annoying, so she's gone now. Aren't you happy about that? So anyway, we got 2 treasure chests right here. We got an elixir, and I think this one's a missteal. And this is the best armor in the entire freaking game. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, like, they ain't got, the dragon armor doesn't have anything on this. Look at this. It's like 50% defense percentage dodge, 60% magic defense dodge, and 65 and 72. Like, I don't think you can beat that. That is absolutely amazing. Like, that's going on Cloud Peranto. And I think you can get up to 2, and I think you can morph an enemy in the crater to get a whole bunch of them. So Technically, you can have an infinite supply, but that is probably the best one in the game. But that's going to wrap up this episode for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have a feeling about Settlers of Catan or Transformers or any movie like that, let me know down in the comments below. And when we pick up next time, we're going to finish up this area through Midgar. Bye.